Mga kababayan, ito ang tanong na ayaw nating dumating sa Pilipinas. Paano kung ang pinakamalakas na political rival ng administrasyon ay hindi matalo sa popularity? Ano ang susunod? Eleksyon? Impeachment? Charter change? O no election? May aligasyon ng inilabas mismo si Senator Amy Marcos tungkol umano sa planong pahabain ang termino ng mga opisyal at hindi ituloy ang 2028 elections. Tinanggihan ito ni President Bongbong Marcos, tinanggihan ng Malacanang at sabi ng COMELEC may eleksyon sa 2028. Pero ito ang hindi nawawala sa equation. VP Sara Duterte remains a major 2028 contender. Kaya ang tanong, Marcos admin, handa ba kayong labanan si Sara sa balota? O may ibang paraan para hindi siya makarating doon? Diretso na tayo ha. Hashtag walk with Lan, facts first, analysis next. Ano ba talaga ang Noel allegation? Unahin natin ang resibo. Noong Mayo, si Senator Amy Marcos mismo ang naglabas ng aligasyon tungkol umano sa charter change. Kasama raw sa pinag-uusapan, term extension, pagpapahaba umano ng termino ng ilang incumbent officials hanggang 2031 at pinaka-controversial, walang national election sa 2028. May sinabi rin siyang alleged political discussions na konektado raw sa impeachment ni VP Sara. Malaking accusation yun ha. Pero linawin natin, aligasyon, hindi pa verified plan yan, hindi pa passed law, hindi constitutional amendment, hindi COMELEC resolution, at hindi presidential order. So wag nating sabihin, confirmed, walang eleksyon, hindi, pero hindi rin dapat sabihin walang dapat itanong. Dahil kapag senador mismo ang naglalabas ng ganitong aligasyon, dapat may investigasyon, documentation, at public explanation. Okay ha, pero hindi lang dyan nagtatapos. President Marcos denied the allegation. Sinabi niyang wala siyang pinag-uusapang charter change para pahabain ang kanyang termino at tinawag niyang fake news ang claim. Malacanang likewise denied na may no-L scenario. Fair ha? Iyon ang side ng Pangulo. Pero dito ako magiging critical. Mr. President, kapag ang accusation ay bakit walang presidential election, hindi sapat para sa akin ang pagtawa, pag-smirk o pagsabing fake news. Give them public institutional guarantees. Tell Congress clearly, no term extension, no L, no constitutional maneuver to cancel 2028 and protect COMELEC independence. Kasi ang issue dito, hindi lang reputation mo, democracy ang pinag-uusapan dito. COMELEC, may eleksyon. Ito na naman ang pinakamalakas na counter-resibo. COMELEC Chairman George Garcia said directly, no L, 2028 will not happen. Bakit? Because the Constitution mandates an election at naghahanda na raw ang COMELEC para sa 2028 national polls. At tama yun ha. Article 7 ng Constitution provides that the President and Vice President are directly elected for 6-year terms and sets the regular presidential election on the 2nd of May, Monday of May, unless otherwise provided by law. Naku, at kung gusto mong baguhin ang Constitution itself, hindi shortcut iyon. Article 7 requires a constitutional process and ratification by the voters for amendments or revisions. Kaya ang NOEL ay hindi simpleng decision ng Malacanang. Constitution ang kaharap mo. Pero bakit si Sara ang laging nasa equation? Etong mas interesting. Bakit ba laging konektado ang NOEL speculation kay Sara Duterte? Simple lang, dahil politically, malakas siya. Sa Pulse Asia survey conducted June 28 to July 3, Sara received 49% presidential preference in 1-6 candidate scenario. Leni Robredo received 26%, Raffy Tulfo 14%. Sa Okta head-to-head naman noong July, Sara 43%, Leni 34%. Does that prove Marcos is afraid? No, hindi natin mababasa ang isip ng Pangulo. Pero does it prove that Sara is a serious political threat to whoever the Marcos camp eventually supports? Yes. Politically obvious yon, ha? At eto pa, President Marcos himself recently confirmed that he intends to endorse a presidential candidate in 2028 pero hindi pa raw niya napipili kung sino. Reuters noted the succession question, ha, as Sara continues to make headway in early polling. So eventually, may pipiliin si Marcos. At kapag pinili siya, may mga hindi mapipili. Diyan pumapasok iyong political question natin. Sino magiging standard bearer ng Marcos coalition? At kaya ba niyang talunin si Sara Duterte? Dahil kung democratic contest ito, simple dapat. Marcos endorses his candidate. Sara runs, other runs, Filipinos vote. Winner takes the presidency. Ganun dapat. Okay, global roll call muna tayo. Ha? Saan kayo nanonood ngayon? Davao, Manila, Cebu, Visayas, Mindanao, Middle East, Europe, US. Mga OFW natin, comment your country down below at sagutin ninyo agad. Kung eleksyon ngayon, sino ang presidente ninyo sa 2028? And if you find these political breakdowns helpful, feel free to support the channel via Super Thanks so we can keep bringing you the truth and context. Pero wag aalis dahil ngayon papasok ang impeachment. Ito ang pinakamalaking political elephant in the room. Sara Duterte is undergoing an impeachment trial. Kung mapatunayan ang charges at makonvict siya, according to the Constitution, that is constitutional accountability. Walang immunity ang Vice President. Pero kung ang objective ng impeachment ay simply pigilan siyang tumakbo dahil malakas siya sa 2028, ibang usapan iyon. Prosecutors themselves say they are pursuing accountability and have denied political trade-off claims. Fair, then prove the case. Documents, witnesses, cross-examination, evidence, hindi malakas siya sa survey, hindi impeachable offense ang pagiging popular. Naku po talaga, ha? At interestingly, mismong Malacanang nagsabi na kung maklear si Sara sa impeachment proceedings, wala raw makakapigil sa kanyang tumakbo sa 2028. Very good. Panindigan natin yan. Kung makonvict through lawful process, respect the judgment. Kung ma-acquit, respect the judgment. At kung legally qualified siya sa 2028, let her run. Hayaan ninyong kalabanin siya ng candidate ni Marcos dahil iyon ang democracy. Hindi natin kailangan gustuhin ang kandidato. Kailangan lang nating respetuhin ang karapatan ng voters na pumili. Ito ang criticism ko sa Marcos administration. You have a credibility problem. Hindi dahil proven na may Noel plan, wala pang ganong proof. Ang problema, napakalalim na ng political distrust. Broken unity, impeachment, ICC controversy, charter challenge allegations, 2028 succession politics. At gayon, mismong kapatid ng presidente ang naglalabas ng Noel accusation. Kapag ganyan ang environment, hindi pwedeng fake news lang. Government must over-communicate transparency, publish the position, commit publicly to the election, protect the institutions, because democracy must not only be legal, it must also be trusted. Ang hatol nila, ito po ang hatol nila, Number 1, wala pang verified Noel plan for 2028. COMELEC says the election is constitutionally mandated. Number 2, Senator Amy Marcos did publicly serious allegations about term extensions and cancellations of the 2028 elections. Those claims deserve evidence and scrutiny. Number 3, President Marcos denied the allegations. That denial must also be presented fairly. Number 4, Sara Duterte is currently a formidable 2028 contender according to several early surveys. That makes her a serious political problem for any rival coalition. But it does not prove Marcos personally fears her. Number 5, Marcos says he will endorse a successor. Good. Then compete in the election. Present your candidate, present your record, present your platform, and let Sara present hers. Number 6, if Sara committed impeachable offense, prove them. If not, do not use impeachment as a substitute for an election. At number 7, the most democratic answer to a popular political opponent is not paano natin siya haharangin. The answer is talunin natin siya sa balota. So, kayo ang tatanungin ko, ha? Naniniwala ba kayong may totoong Noel plan? Oo, kailangan lang ilabas ang ebidensya. B, hindi political speculation lang. C, posible kaya dapat bantayan. Letter D, COMELEC at Constitution ang paniwalaan natin. At second question, ha? Kung ma-acquit si VP Sara at legally qualified siyang tumakbo sa 2028, dapat ba siyang harapin ng Marcos administration candidate sa balota? Or should political institutions find another way to stop her? Comment down below. Respectful pero matapang tayo. If you find these breakdowns helpful, feel free to support the channel via Super Thanks. Subscribe to stay updated on the truth behind the latest headlines. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Facts first, analysis next. This is hashtag Walk with Land. Okay, maraming salamat.